Okay, it is the next morning. Last night was the Freedom Festival in Rogersville, marked at the park. And Kittens Kneading Companions, we've done a money count. We received $189.56 in donations. Whether it was just a cash donation or you bought one of our small items that were donated from other small businesses for a small suggested donation. Thank you so very much. Last weekend, we did 6324 at Seymour's Freedom Fest, and we also were at Mansfield Bark in the Park at the end of May, and we got $103 in donations there. So yesterday, lots of people come out to celebrate 4th of July a few days early in Rogersville. And it's just a wonderful turnout. So again, that's $189.56, and we are so very grateful to the Rogersville community, and we just had a blast. If you didn't get a chance to look at the photo album that I'm trying to put together, so I've started going back and printing off the pictures of past rescues that we've taken in, fostered, vaccinated, examination by a vet, spayed, neutered, blood test, all of that before finding them homes. Here's a few of them. Miss PETA, my husband actually found her on the side of the highway this past fall coming home from work. She was the only one still alive out of her litter that had been thrown out. The rest had already gotten run over, and he quickly turned around and went and picked her up. Pugsley and Wednesday, they were just adopted out this past March. They were a couple of our winter dumps on a lady's doorstep, and sweet brother and sister. Muse is in-house now. I'm getting ready to list her later. She's healed from her spay. Let's see, we had Emmett last fall. He was actually dumped out by a dumpster in Springfield by one of the hospitals, and a nurse found him, and she found out about us and contacted us. So there's just lots of them you can see here in the book I'm trying to put together. We once had a John litter, and John Wayne and John Rambo's here. We also had a John Wick. Some of my older photos from 2021 or 22 may have gotten deleted, so I'm trying to search back and find them. But yeah, we just had a good time despite the rain. So many people came out yesterday. So many generous donors. And this here is enough to get us started on a new kitten intake. Vet expenses. Because like I said, if you talked to me yesterday, the first thing I do is contact our vet. And we use Animal Clinic of Ava. It's owned by Dr. Mike Peters. It's a wonderful facility, wonderful vets over there in Ava. And they've done all of our rescue animals, personal animals. There's really good over there. And so as soon as we get an intake, they're scheduled for a new kitten exam, very first opening. And that's simply they get the full doctor's examination, fecal, check them over to see if they have any parasites on the outside, and we just get everything squared away and get a clean bill of health before we get them on a vaccination schedule. I can't talk this morning. So, and thank you if you just wanted to get the loose pennies out of your purse or your pocket. We had some change in this bucket as well, which is added into the total here. And we already look forward to doing this event next year. Tinkering around with Miss Becky. She works next to me. That's her small business, and she did some of the donation items in the raffles too. If you get a cup in your basket, a tumbler, that was made by Tinkering Around by Miss Becky, and you can find her on Facebook. She does custom orders. So she's one of our officers. She helps with public relations and getting us scheduled for events. and she's also one of our board members. So we should be back July 19th in the Rogersville area, and we hope to see everyone. And thank you again for all those that come out and had a wonderful time and enjoyed the fireworks.